Pratas Island. I-5 is an island, 13 in the northern part of the South China Sea, administered as part of Sijam District, Kaohsiung, Taiwan. It is located about 170 nautical miles of lagoon and is the largest of the South China Sea islands. It is the location of the Dongsha Airport. There are 3 undersea features in the waters associated with Pratas Island. Pratas Atoll, North Warakar Bank and South Warakar Bank. 8. 9. The atoll is circular, and the crescent-shaped Pratas Island occupies its western part, below the ocean's surface to the northwest below sea level. 6. There are numerous oil wells to the west of the banks. In 2007, the Dongsha Atoll National Park was established on the island. The People's Republic of China claims the island, atoll and banks as part of Guangdong Province. The English name of the island derives from the Portuguese Ilhas das Pratas, which was given to the atoll in the 16th century owing to its round shape. Pratas Atoll is also called Pratas Reef. Tangsha Island is the Pinyin-derived name. A smaller island with the same Chinese character name is located in the Taiwan-administered Dongyan Township in the Matsu Islands in the East China Sea. The area including the island, atoll and banks is also called the Pratas Islands. 7. The Tangsha Islands and the Dongsha Islands. Despite these names, Pratas Island is the only island. 13. There is no group of islands. The East Indiaman Earl Talbot was wrecked on Pratas Island on or about the 22nd of October 1800 with the loss of all aboard. At the time the island was known to British sailors as Parates. In 1851, the British screw sloop HMS Reynard wrecked on the southeast bend of Pratas Atoll while going to the aid of another wrecked vessel. The crew were all saved. Decades later, the boilers and parts of the machinery of the wreckage of the HMS Reynard remained visible on the atoll. In 1859 to 1861, there was a correspondence between the British Colonial Office and the Hong Kong Colonial authorities about building a lighthouse on the main island on the atoll. Despite an offer by a British businessman in Xiamen to build it, it was decided that the cost was too great and the matter lapsed. It is clear from the correspondence that no one supposed the atoll to be a part of any known jurisdiction, so negotiations might have required to ensure that any construction would be legal. One consequence of that initiative was that, in 1858, the Royal Navy survey ship HMS Saracen completed the first detailed survey of the atoll, resulting in the plan of the Pratas Reef and Island. J. Richards and others. April 1858. Being published by the British Admiralty. On the resulting chart 3 positions are proposed for a lighthouse. On Pratas Island, on the northeast corner, or on the southern edge near where HMS Reynard had stranded. In the northeast corner of the lagoon the chart notes, anchorage for junks, indicating regular use by fishing and other small vessels taking shelter. The chart's rubric noted that the available safe draft for vessels entering was only 15 feet. So it was restricted to relatively small vessels only. In 1866, Cuthbert Collingwood visited Pratas Island, and later published a description of it. In 1908-1909, a Japanese businessman named Nishizawa Yoshizi established a guano collecting station. He destroyed the Dawang Joss house, dug up graves and poured the bone ashes of Chinese fishermen into the sea, and renamed the atoll, Nishizawa Island. After a diplomatic confrontation, Chinese sovereignty was re-established, and Nishizawa withdrew, after being compensated by the Guangdong provincial government, and after paying compensation for the destruction of a Chinese fisherman's shrine. In December 1930, the schooner Hedward ran aground on a coral reef off Pratas Island and was wrecked. On the 22nd of May 1944, the Japanese gunboat Hashidate was torpedoed and sunk by the U.S. submarine USS Pikuda in the South China Sea off Pratas Island at 21 degrees 08 and 117 degrees 20 A, 21.133 degrees north, 117.333 degrees east, 21.133, 117.333, while towing the disabled passenger cargo ship Tsukuba Maru. Casualties are unknown but her commanding officer was killed. Japanese naval personnel occupied Pratas Island during World War II. The Japanese Navy used the island as a weather station and listening post on May 29, 1945. At 10:22 a.m., a landing party consisting of Australian commandos and U.S. naval personnel from the submarine USS Bluegill raised the U.S. flag, declared the island a United States territory, and named it Bluegill Island. The landing party destroyed a radio tower, weather station, fuel and ammunition dumps, and several buildings. They encountered no resistance because the Japanese had left the island prior to the arrival of Bluegill. Pratas Island was later restored to Guangdong Province of the Republic of China. On September 12, 1946, the Navy of the Republic of China took over and garrisoned Pratas Island. 10, 13, 15, 23 On 6 June 1949, the ROC established the Hainan Special Administrative